doing?
This one. So the pumpkin bagels are done. They're so cute. Let's try it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're going to be trying to make some pumpkin bagels. I've been wanting to make these bagels for a really long time, and I thought, why not make them today as I'm stressed? So yes, this is basically going to be my stress relief from school and life, just a lot right now. So I thought baking is my best way to literally just turn my brain off. I've never made these before, and I've only made bagels one time, so this will definitely be an experiment, but that's kind of what I need right now. You know, something where I can just make some bagels and find out if I can actually do it. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so to make the bagels, I found a recipe online, but I ended up having it. I only want to make like a couple of them. And because I don't have pumpkin, oh my goodness, let me tell you guys, all the stores are sold out of pumpkin puree. I went to Aldi's the other day and I'm looking for pumpkin puree and they just didn't have any. So I was like, oh, do you guys have any in the back? No, girl, it's completely sold out. I was like, oh my goodness, it was the 1st of September. It wasn't even September yet. It was literally the 31st of August and all the pumpkin puree was gone. But we're gonna make do. We're just gonna use food coloring and we're gonna make them pumpkin colored. It won't be pumpkin flavored per se, but that's okay because we'll get pumpkin later on. Red 40 and yellow 6. Yum. This recipe is actually really basic, so you really only need flour, yeast, sugar, salt, and warm water, which I just used boiling water and then I add cold water to make it warm. Oh, and also food coloring. I use 2 different kind of food colorings. So we have all of our ingredients already out, which is always really convenient for me. I forgot what that term is called, mise en place. But yes, no, I always like doing that. When I used to take culinary in high school, we used to do that a lot, and I could see why. It was just so convenient. Anyways, so we have everything, but let's start making our dough. Okay, so we just add the salt into the flour mix, and we give it a mix. Now we're gonna make the activator for bagels. So we have to add the yeast, sugar, and then I'm also gonna add the food coloring at this point because it is liquidated. So it makes sense to add it to the water as well. So I think this is actually a quite nice orange. Now we're gonna add it. Yeah, I can already tell I need to add more. So I'm just gonna add it before I mix everything. Think on my fingers. Oh, my finger's stained. This color looks kind of cool. It looks like it kind of looks kind of gross. I'm watching like a video essay on people posting their job descriptions and different things within their like 9-to-5 jobs that they shouldn't post and them getting fired because of it. And it's quite interesting. I always like watching video essays as they give me like more insight into things I just probably don't know about. Honestly, I think this color is quite nice. Okay, so I'm done mixing. It hasn't been 10 minutes, but honestly, I don't want to over knead this because once you over knead some pastries, it just they don't want to do good. So I think I'm done with this, but I do need to take some out because I have to make the pumpkin stems. So I'm gonna add maybe, I'm trying to use color theory right now. Blue, green, both? I don't know. I think blue. Let me take out about like 1 ounce. This color is so nice. I was actually trying to go for like a brown, but a green stem, yeah, actually. Pretty sure pumpkins have green stems. Anyway, it looks like University of Miami colors. Quite okay. It's not very firm, but it's quite firm. It's firm enough for it can rise. I'm gonna sprinkle more flour at the base, so when it rises, it's not like sticky. Put that in there, and I think it should be good. I also have to do the same thing with this one. So is a nice little ball, and so is our little mini one. So we're gonna wrap this and then put it in the oven. While we're waiting for that, maybe we should do some Palmer clay art. Make like little desk friends because it is fall, and I want to decorate my desk. but I don't want to per se buy anything. I'll just use my polymer clay because I think I have orange, so we can make some little mini pumpkins and ghosts and stuff like that. For the rising period, I always like to put it in my oven. So I turn my oven on to the lowest setting, so about 200, and then I let it get really warm and I turn it back off and let it cool down for just a little bit so it's not, you know, like cooking the dough I put in there. And then it creates like a nice warm environment for the rise to be successful. You know, I've noticed that ever since I started doing that, my rises are always really good. I always put it on top of a tray just to make sure that just in case it does cook, that it won't cook too much. At least it would still rise and have a little crisp, you know, but it still works. I remember last time I literally was baking bread and I forgot that I had the dough in the oven. So I have all of my polymer clay stuff. I have clay over here, which is in a plastic container because I don't want it to collect dust, and because I always have so many like mini pieces, it's just really easy just to keep it in there. I have my tools I use, which is basically just a needle tool and an X-Acto knife, a springform pan to bake on, and then top lid to do my designs on. So for my pieces, I had the idea that I wanted to actually make like key charms because me and my friend both really like fall. So I'm like, oh my gosh, why don't I make us like matching key charms? I saw like this really cute miffy one. I'm gonna show it to you guys, hold on. This one. So I think I'm gonna make a miffy design like this one and then add like another key ring like with a pumpkin. So it's gonna be like these two together. That would be so cute. And then I can give it to her today when she gets here. Yeah, so I'm gonna make that. Yeah, that's so cute. Let's do that. Something that's really important in polymer clay is honestly rubbing alcohol, because you need it, because some clays, the color rubs off on your hand, but rubbing alcohol will take that off. And if you have hair on the clay as well, you can use rubbing alcohol to take it off before you bake it. Just make sure you don't use a lot because it's still going in the oven. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now because I'm about to use the white clay, but I don't want any like orange on it. So I'm just making sure to remove any orange tin I have on my hand, which hurts really bad because I have an eczema reaction going on my hand. You can see like it's like crazy right now. So it's literally burning my flesh. I gotta make sure to clean outside because it's looking a bit crusty. Please, they look so ripped. It looks like they're like bodybuilders. Okay, my little miffies are done. I also made like little leaves so it'll be together. I think that'd be really cute. So now we just have to add the keyring and just clean them up a bit so they'll look a bit, you know, more neat. My dough is definitely done rising, so let's put these in the oven and take the dough out the oven and start making my bagels. This is the dough. It's nice and inflamed. I don't have butcher's yarn, so I'm literally just gonna have to shape it with a knife, or that's about it, honestly. Okay, the pumpkins are nice and shaped. Now I'm just gonna add the stems on top of them. Perfect. Now let's see how these boil, and hopefully it keeps its shape when it bakes, because I really did try. But yeah. Oh my goodness, they're done. I gotta take this little back piece off. I use it for support, but it's so cute. This is how it looks. And while I wait for the bagels, I think I'm gonna add the keyring. But it's so cute. It's like a fall version. Okay, done. Oh, wait, I'm trying to get them to turn around. Turn around. Look at them, they're so cute. I'm gonna give it to my friend. I hope she likes it. Okay, they're done rising, so let's boil them now. They're picking up on the camera to look really radioactive, but they don't, I swear. So let's bake them now for, it says 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna do 22. That's a good soft spot. So my pumpkin bagels are done. They're not the cutest, but from the side, they look really nice. But from the top, ooh! But I made like an apple cinnamon cream cheese frosting. So let's try one. Okay, but the actual like bagel, it's so soft. Let me put the cream cheese frosting on it. It's gonna just, it's a nice tower. That's so cute. Let's try it. I'm trying to bite it without it like going all over the place because I did add a lot of cream cheese in here. At the end of the day, it is a bagel, so my reaction was probably a little bit amplified. But the cream cheese frosting is really good. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's so good. Wow. Yeah, this actually came out a lot better than I thought. They aren't the best looking, but they do taste quite nice. So this is perfect. I'm so happy this turned out good. But that was all for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me and seeing if I can actually make them. I'll see you guys in my next one. And hopefully that's also something quite food related. I have something planned for fall, so I want to make sure that I actually get it done. But yes, thank you guys for joining me in a little bit of like a fall day where we kind of just decompress together. I'll see you in my next one. Mm-hmm.